Ladies and gentlemen, American cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Today is National Cow Day. I grew up as a farm boy. We had 300 head of black Angus cattle. I like to eat cows. I have to admit, I've never liked seeing them slaughtered. But the bottom line is, we have to appreciate cow. Think about it. The hamburger, steaks, roast, everything that, milk, everything they provide to us. All right, Donald Trump has posted a truth defending Dan Bongino and Kash Patel and all the work that they're doing. I got to make a comment about this. It seems like so many people get caught up on what I would say are collateral issues that have nothing to do with fighting crime. Thus, the next topic, the Epstein files. They're under a lot of heat, the FBI and Pam Bondi, as it relates to the Epstein files. Now, I personally believe that if they say there's not a list, there's not a list. However, they could create a list. They could create a list of everybody based upon that gigantic file of who went to Epstein Island, who was involved in the trafficking of these girls, prostitution, all that stuff. So they can do that. So I'm not naive to that. However, this doesn't change anything about current crime being fought. And my guess is there's some theories that they're using this to blackmail still, in other words, the Justice Department, all those people that are still on that list. Who the hell knows? But all I'm telling you, as somebody who wants to see all the information, I'm also somebody that's like, go catch more criminals that are alive. That's just where I am. Tariffs. Trump did a flurry of letters to countries laying down the law on the tariff situation, and they also extended it to August 1st. I also want to comment about this. They get so caught up on, well, how come there isn't a deal yet? How come there isn't a deal yet? Folks, have you ever been involved in a commercial real estate closing? It might get continued 5 damn times. It takes a while to close. It has nothing to do with substance. It has to do with getting it concluded. It doesn't mean that you're caving or you're flip-flopping or you're quote-unquote tacoing it. All right, this woman right here might just burn in hell. She's a pediatrician who has been fired, a Texas pediatrician, who blamed Trump and Trump followers for the flooding and the deaths, over 100 deaths now, about 30 children. And she did it because Kerr County voted for Trump. I mean, what kind of people does this? And then she used that southern thing, bless your hearts. Well, she's now been canned. American workers. More and more jobs are coming up for American workers, foreign workers less. This is what Trump's doing with America First. World news. Trump says it's time to give weapons to Ukraine. Putin really messed up because now Trump is going to help Ukraine. Bad move, Vladimir. You didn't think he'd do it? And the Iranian cleric, in the midst of all this happy talk, has called for Trump to be executed. Crazy. And Netanyahu at a dinner last night nominated Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, something that he deserves. In pop culture, Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath went back to England to have a final concert without his bandmates. And Bezos allegedly is going to buy Vogue for Laura. Wouldn't it be nice to have a billionaire to buy anything you want for you? Sports Without Boundaries. Cooper Flagg was a video out there of him kissing a man on the lips. By the way, I just think this is all funny. And if Cooper's gay, who gives a damn? But you watch the fury that'll come from all this. And in Wimbledon, Djokovic, that's all that matters, plays tomorrow. Alcatraz plays today. NBA Summer League began yesterday. And your Shakespeare insult of the day is, do not be a tardy, perfidious strumpet. Do you know what that means, George? Nobody does. That's why it's funny. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.